The calendar turned to 2011, when the course of my life was aligned. I met a woman with light in her eyes and a spirit that no one could bind. She wasn't a damsel in need of a save, but she looked for a place to be warm. I stepped on the deck and I offered my hand and promised to shelter the storm. We didn't know then of the maps we would draw or how high the river would rise. We just knew the silence was gone from the room, and I saw my life in her eyes. The years started rolling like waves on the sea, and the timeline was generous then. We boarded the ships and we sailed to the south, and we plotted the where and the when. From Broadway to beaches, the boardwalks and fairs, we lived in a fairy tale scene. I played the knight and she played the queen, in a world that was lush and was green. We laughed at the movies and sat in the dark, and we didn't look forward with dread. We lived in the moment, the great and the perfect, with blue skies and sunlight ahead. But the weather can turn in the blink of an eye, and the gales of November come fast. The shadows crept in on the edge of the frame, and we knew that the summer had passed. I put on my armor, I sharpened my sword, I looked for a cure and a key. I read every journal, I fought every dragon to keep her right here next to me. But the enemy wasn't a beast I could fight, it was woven inside of the bone. And the captain stood helpless, watching the wind, feeling suddenly deeply alone. We sat on the deck and we watched Otto weep for a wife that he couldn't reclaim. We held on to hands in the dark of the ship and silently whispered her name. The timeline was ticking, the year 24 was waiting with ice on the shore. She fought with a courage I never have seen, but she couldn't fight anymore. The weight in my arms when the spirit took flight is a burden I'll carry for good. The end of the story, the end of the light in the place where the hero once stood. the shore by myself, looking out at the gray of the main. I'm sorting the puzzles and packing the lunch and living inside of the pain. They say that the time is a river that flows, but for me it's the anchor of steel. I'm stuck in the years between 11 and 4, trying to figure out how to heal. But I take the storm and I take the wreck, and I take all the tears that I've cried, just to sit for a moment back on that deck.